feel you don't just fit in with your family, like you don't belong and you can't feel comfortable or at home there. I felt like this for many years, and it was a very lonely place to be. I always felt on the outside, like I just didn't belong, like nobody really cared about me. I felt very alone in the world. Is this your everyday experience too? Here's a simple example. You're having a family get together. Everyone seems to be chatting away. You notice some members of your family laughing together across the room. They're having a great time. Now, no one has actually excluded you. They're not deliberately shutting you out, but you suddenly find yourself thinking, they'd probably prefer if I wasn't here. Nobody really wants to talk to me. So instead of joining in, you quietly keep to yourself. Could your childhood be the reason you feel like this? The three wise tales, Petal, Blossie and Dotty, they're going to explain this.
I know what's going on here. You feel like this as the result of a damaged core belief you learned in your difficult childhood. As a child and as you grew up, you believed that you are alone and nobody loves you. Annette calls this damaged core belief the fifth bad message. So how do we learn this bad message? Blossie will now explain how this happens.
Children aren't born believing they're alone or unloved. They learn it. Maybe when you were a child, you were rarely shown any affection. Maybe when you were upset or worried, you were just ignored. Maybe you were made to feel you were invisible in your family, like you didn't matter. Maybe you were left alone enough and nobody ever bothered to ask, were you okay? As a child, your brain tries to make sense of these tough experiences. And without even realizing it, your subconscious mind starts to tell you that you are alone, nobody loves you. And this then becomes a core belief of yours. But it is important to explain that this belief is a subconscious belief, and since it is hidden away in your subconscious mind, you are not even aware it is there, constantly feeding you the bad message that you are alone and nobody loves you. This bad message stays in your subconscious mind all the way through your childhood into your adult life. So as an adult, you go through your life always believing you are alone and nobody loves you. And isn't this such a sad way to go through your life? Never believing you will have love in your life. Always thinking you're alone. Never believing you will belong. Let's go to Dotty now, and she will show you a way to stop this bad message controlling what you think about yourself.
So how do you stop this bad message controlling what you think about yourself? Annette found a simple, easy-to-use method that worked for her, and she named it Nip and Flip. It really does work if you practice it all the time. So how do you nip? When you hear the thought coming into your mind telling you, nobody wants me here, or nobody cares about me, immediately stop that thought from landing. Nip it. Nip it in the bud so it can't tell you what to think. Don't allow it to land. Then you flip it. And how do you do this? You see, it's not true that you are alone and nobody loves you. That's not true. That's the old bad message talking to you that you learned as a child. So flip it to the truth about you. Flip it to a good message about yourself and say this to yourself: I'm not alone. Lots of people like me and love me. I do belong. I won't let this bad message tell me a lie about myself anymore. I may have been rejected as a child, and I learned to believe I am alone and nobody loves me. But now that I am an adult, I don't have to let this belief control my thoughts anymore. I know there are people who like me, and I know there are some people who genuinely love me. So what you learned in your difficult childhood can be unlearned. When you use nip and flip all the time, you train the brain to banish the bad message that you learned in your difficult childhood. You start to believe that you are actually not alone at all, and some people do really love you. And in time, when you keep using nip and flip, the old bad message loses its control over you because you've replaced it with a good message about yourself. The old bad message fades. You are taking an old subconscious belief that you learned in your difficult childhood and replacing it with a conscious good belief about yourself. You are stopping the subconscious mind having control over what you think about yourself. And you are teaching your subconscious mind that the past doesn't have to control the present. So, when you hear yourself saying to yourself, I am alone, nobody loves me, use nip and flip and keep using it. And see how over time you will slowly begin to truly believe that you are not alone and there are people in your life who love you. Me, Petal and Blossie, we really want to help you banish the bad messages that you learned as a child because we really care about you and we woof you. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, as this will help YouTube show this video to other people who may find it helpful too.